guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm on my way to work, guys. I just want to say something about my grandmother, my grandfather, with everything that's been going on YouTube, guys. Look at the beautiful sky, guys. I have to thank my grandmother and my grandfather and my mother, the way I was raised. I was raised in a single parent home, and everything that we had in our home, we appreciated. Everything. One thing my mother always had was a refrigerator for the house. She always had a roof over our head. However, she needed to provide it. So, that being said, we were on housing. Okay? We were on public housing. This is why I'm so grounded. I'm such a grounded person when it comes to having things. I've had a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house and a backyard, beautiful neighborhood. I've had those things, and I lost it, because when you get involved with no good people, you tend to lose a lot. But let me tell you why I appreciate my grandmother and grandfather. We had the necessities. Let me say that about my grandparents and my mother. My mother struggled a lot when she was raising us 3 children. I had a lot of uncles and aunts. My grandmother, like I said, had 9 kids. One passed when he was 12, had asthma. So we have a lot of lung and heart issues in our family. It's in the bloodline. I inherited the heart issues. But I'm still here. Thank God I'm still here. And I'm managing it. And one day, my boss babes, I'm going to tell y'all how everything has transpired. I may do it on Boss Chronicles. So if you are interested, please go subscribe. I will be doing some story times there and mukbangs. Okay? So let's start. Because when I look at these ladies, the mommies, especially Jasmine, because while I have not led the life she's led, I'm sure of it. We was raised very differently, and I was raised in a different time. Okay, in a time where it was the early 80s, I was still very young. I was born in 76, raised in the 80s, so I'm a Michael Jackson kid and the Prince. I know all the old school. I had the Michael Jackson mirror in my bedroom. Okay, that's how I grew up. We played outside back in them days. I mean, really played outside. Nowadays, you don't see no kids playing outside. Okay, they're all in the house listening to grown folks' conversation. That was never allowed for us when we were growing up. So many years later, when we were being disciplined by our uncles while my mom worked, when we were being babysitted at my grandmother's house, they whooped our butts with the twig off the tree. So when I tell you I'm old school, when people call me old, it's not an insult. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have been raised in a period, especially the period after open segregation, a period after the fight was fought. Although I would have been very interested back then to have been walking next to Dr. King, getting our liberation on. But I appreciate the life that I've led, and so far I'm still living it. And my story is not done. It's absolutely not done. So, Jasmine is out here supporting a man, and a lot of women can relate to that. A lot of women want to scream through the computer and the television and tell Jazz to wake up and stop it. Because you can obviously see, you really can. You can obviously see that man does not respect her. It's just so many different ways that you can tell. He don't want to spend time with her. He's only there for the support of a home, and she's bearing the brunt of the bills. And Jazz can tell us anything. She can say, oh, he pays half the bills. He pays half the rent. Okay, that's just word of mouth. That's your word of mouth. That's your perspective. And maybe it is true. We don't know. We don't know what he's paying. But we assume. Because they are not transparent. But We can see through people's actions what is going on, okay, and how things are progressing. We notice body language, okay, on videos. We notice little hints of anger or every time she gets depressed, it's usually something probably associated with Chris. Okay, it's an issue that they had an argument. He's ignoring her. He haven't been home. A lot of women can relate. So when we do our reactions, it's because a lot of us can relate, and we're trying to let you know. We're blowing the whistle in a way to just not have you uproot your whole life and throw the man out, throw the whole man away. No. Just start moving a certain way where you can yield respect. That's it. Yield your respect in your relationship, or have him go establish his own things. Watch your children. You need to appreciate your children. This is where I want to jump on Olivia, okay? Recently, she has been gyrating, okay, for the camera again, and she loves to do that. I found the need, as long as I've been on social media, to never ever present myself in that way. If you sexualize yourself, then that means that must be all you have to offer. Okay? Is that all you have to offer? Because that's a question I'm asking you, Olivia. Your body? Because we know that you can birth babies. You have 4. Allegedly is 4. Now, the third one, the last one, I'm having a little bit of a doubt. And that's your fault. Because you won't let your subscribers or your viewers in on your real life. You're not transparent. You like to play these little games with people. And that's really why you get reacted on. That makes for a good reaction. It really does. Because it leads us to our own conclusions and what makes sense to us. Why is your behavior this way? Why haven't your kids got the best of you? Why are you not giving them the attention that they're supposed to have when they are growing up? They are starting school. I don't even know if you're checking on them every day. You can't be. Or are they calling you? And when they do call you, are you picking up, or is it going to voicemail? I have so many questions. And I just can't imagine I couldn't imagine my mother doing that to me back then. We adults back then had to be so engaged with kids. It was a whole new time. You had to have them out playing. When they came in, you had to feed them, and feed them well so they can sleep. You had to bathe them so they can sleep and sleep well for the next day. When you have kids are major. See, a lot of people, especially in this mommy sector, I'm noticing kids aren't major. It's not nothing to have a kid. I think that's very sad, because the way you proceed and take care of the extensions of you is really a reflection of how you're taking care of yourself in the end. If you're not taking care of your children top notch, if you're not giving them priority top notch, what is going on with you? That's my question. Why can't you get this part together? Why has it been so many years that people have been able to react to you? And I know that people get a rise out of getting YouTube money. It's great. And the numbers, seeing the numbers when you're looking at your studio as a creator, I think it's exciting. YouTube makes you very excited to create. That's part of their platform and their business of being YouTube, is to encourage you to be you on YouTube. But, and Olivia will counter me and probably say, this is me, take it or leave it. Don't watch if you don't want to watch. Well, everybody has the freedom to do what they want to do on social media. I choose not to attack you in a vicious manner. Although you deserve a good tongue lashing, you really do. It just don't serve its purpose anymore. What point would it be? We know how you are. So this is my message. Thank God. I want to thank God right now in front of all the people who are watching this video. Thank you guys for watching me to this point, because I want people to know that I appreciate them truly. I'm on the platform creating, discussing things that matter, and I want to thank y'all for appreciating me enough to subscribe. I've reached 100 subscribers, and I appreciate you all so much. And there will be very much more to come. Over here on Bossy Budget Reacts, we celebrate the uploads. Because if I can give you something that matters, I upload, I can celebrate that. And you can appreciate it if you take it in. Because these messages are not only for specific Olivia and Jasmine, especially when they don't listen to anything you got to say. But if somebody can come across this and listen, your children are the jewels of your life. They are there through your relationships. They endure them with you. They are there after the relationship ends. So treat your kids as a priority. And that is my message for this Monday for Olivia and Jasmine and anyone who would like to receive it. Y'all have a very good Monday. Bye, guys.